Hi Jordan, nice to see you again.
Good to see you.
And welcome to our episode of Motus Tips, our three-part series with Jordan Wexler and Agility.io. We're going to be talking about a few different things. We're going to introduce Jordan, talk about the company, what they're doing, really exciting stuff in the app development and just building platforms, best practices, and then also talk about some specific clients that they're working with. So my name is Arkady Friedman. I'm the founder of Motus Media. We are a boutique firm working with a number of different companies, and we're building everything from platforms, we're working with apps, we're also doing programmatic buying of media, and we love to talk to innovative companies like Jordan at Agility.io. So Jordan, maybe you can talk a little bit about who you guys are and what you do.
Awesome, thank you. So Agility.io is a full-service software development company, which means that we, from early stage product ideation all the way through to delivery of the actual product. So we look at really three phases of work. Phase one is the conceptualization of what it is you're trying to build, really understanding the scope, feature prioritization, looking at user personas, target user demographics that will be actually using your product, and really identifying everything you can there. Phase two is UX UI design, which is where we wireframe out black and white and then visual design. And then phase three is development, where we are a full stack engineer shop that is front end, back end, and full scale product, which is web to mobile, or we've broken now into VR and some IoT space, integration with firmware, software, and hardware. So that's Agility.io's services. We've been around for about 6 years now, and we have 3 offices. We're based, HQs in New York and Soho, and then we have offices in Vietnam and Singapore.
Very nice. So you guys are really spread out and diversified in terms of what you're working on. I originally remember Agility.io as primarily a app development shop, and you guys have now branched out to building platforms, doing virtual reality apps, and building pretty much anything that's digital.
So that's really an indication of the investment that we put into training. We believe that training is the most critical piece of any successful tech company, because as we all know, it is shifting so rapidly from week to week, month to month, new languages, new tech stacks, new concepts of how and what the world is going to look like. And to stay on top of it, you have to include such intensive training, mentorship, and certification processes. So to onboard any new developers into our company, we actually have a mandatory 8-month bootcamp that we invest. So they apply, we take the top applicants, and they go through an 8-month onboarding process where 4 months are dedicated to ramping up on the tech stack that they'll be focused on, and the next 4 months are dedicated to working on last year's projects, set up to fail, so that they really learn the process of what it's like to work in an agile environment and be able to really work with clients.
Very nice. And as you know, I've done a few of these interviews, and I interviewed Ramit Chawla from Fueled, and I always ask the question is, with an app development company or a platform development company, where do you see this going?
I truly believe that as we move forwards with technology, the complexity of platforms continues to increase, and of course the integrations with machine learning and really understanding the data that we are accumulating now, which is just unheard of. We've never seen such wild amounts of data. But of course, data alone is useless, and it's really how do you turn that into valuable meaning, and how do you really kind of control it and centralize it into a space that can produce outcomes and solutions that are useful for people. So I think that that's definitely on the forefront of where everything's going, and it's up to the innovators or the entrepreneurs on how they kind of navigate that data.
Thanks very much, Jordan. Stay tuned for our second part. We're going to talk about building something. How much does it cost to build something? How do you do it? And how long does it take?
Awesome. Thanks a lot.